Okay, this is what we're going to be working on today. My Ryobi tool cart. And the problem I have with it is I got not enough space for my tools. This 2 tools per thing, that ain't gonna cut it. Okay, so we gotta make a place. There we go. Okay, that's better. Alright, so I have where? Oh, there it is. Okay. This right here is, I made this at the same time. This originally was here, and actually I think it was on the other end, but I chopped it off. Now what I want to do today is I want to put this right here over top these, so that way I have more capacity to hold my tools on. So in adding this, actually I think we need to turn the camera because that light is too strong. So I will start over. Let's go this way, although that's a little bit confusing. Okay. So let's turn this way. Now, guys, this cart is freaking cool. Okay. So let's take this off. First of all, I built this. Alright, welded it here. Added on down here. Welded that up. Welded up that side. Now, my welds aren't pretty, but I don't care. I am not here to worry about pretty welds. This is really thin metal. It's really hard to weld. So I just want to make the most useful cart I can make. So let's get back to it. Alright. Come on, let's go for a little walk. See if we can find the piece of metal we need. Yeah, Mom was out here working. Alright. Here's my metal storage. Now, we want something similar, a square tube. That's kind of overkill, but I could cut it off and just use the end. Actually, I could grind that whole piece off and it would be fine. It's kind of nice having everything organized like this, because I can come out and find what I need rather quickly. And it looks like this is the only piece. Let me get where you can see it. This is the only piece, so we're going to have to cut off this excess metal. Let's get back up here to the garage. Get back to work on this. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay. Then what we do here is we line this bad baby up there. Okay, I am back, and we are adding this to up here. Probably put it about like that. So we need to take some tools off. All right, back to moving everything. Let's get everything out of here that could cause I just love seeing them all lined up like that. We got another 1/4 inch and flashlight. We will line the flashlight up behind there. Okay. Now I've got this all done. Alright, so now I want to put this here. We're not quite there yet. I want to take the electrical stuff off. So I'll be right back. Alright, let's get back to taking stuff off. My new grinder, the new Ryobi 1 series. Okay, let's get this. That one is a Ryobi 1 Sawzall. Let's put that down. And another Ryobi. Okay, so we got all my tools in a safe spot. And we got pretty much everything cleared off of this side. I think I'm going to look for a piece of wood or something I could throw over that. I'm going to be welding up here, and it should be strong enough. I think if I just weld it here, it'll be strong enough to hold up the tools and stuff I want to put on this rack. So, let me get the welder out. So, I'm going to put you in your stand. So bear with me. Damn it. All right, let's get the welder out. Okay, I'm plugged in up here. I ran a cord over so I can plug this baby in anywhere. Let me get my fat ass in. Get out from in front of the camera. And let's fire up the... Alright. This is the MiG 170. And this is the Unlimited 200. I do aluminum, TIG, all that stuff with that welder. And I use this strictly for a MiG welder. I use CO2 with flux core, and I love this welder. This is a really good welder. And for them being a Harbor Freight tool, they were kind of expensive. Alright, that should be enough to spark an arc. Let's see. Yep. Alright. Actually, let's get you right here. Okay, I am going to go set that and then I will show you. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, here we go. So, due to the technical nature of what I'm doing, I want to do it absolutely perfect, level, the whole 9 yards. We're going to guess. Nope, let's move it up one. Let's line it up with the front, so we can kind of lean it that way. So, Okay, so now we're showing you safety-wise what not to do. Let me correct that. Do I have my heavy glasses? I was hoping I had my heavy ones, but I don't. Alright. So grind it down, get it all ready. This is all ready from this spot. So I'm gonna set that, and I need to touch a little on the top. So I kind of wish I had someone else holding the camera, so I have to move the camera and set everything each time I do it. And sometimes it's hard to tell whether or not it's actually pointing or if it's even on. So I need to spark an arc. So I will be right back, and I'll start the next segment after I get this tacked on. Alright, I tacked it up, so let's take a look. I gave it a little tacky tack there, and basically this is just going to get spot welded, but if you stand back and look at it, I wanted to keep the front of it. It's okay to stick out a little bit, but I don't want to, ram into it when I'm grabbing tools off it. But I want everything on one. I want everything on one cart. So let me button this up, and I will be right back. Okay, all tacked up. Now, let's do the welder. All right. First of all, because this is real thin metal, wire speed at 165, temperature at 14.4, basically cool. You don't want to go much cooler than that, but because I am welding on some serious thin metal, okay, nice and strong. Come out here. It don't move. It don't vibrate, so it's good to go. Now, I'm thinking, and I'm not sure about putting a support. I probably should put a support there. So give me a minute to chase down a piece of metal for that. I will chase it down, and we'll go from there how we're going to weld that all up. I'll be right back. High quality tools. The disc is getting a little small. The disc is getting a little small round. They start out nice size, but it seems like the weakest part of those discs are on the outside. So you got to buy a buttload of them to do your job. So let's get back to the work. And that is actually over. How am I going to do that? Do I line up half on each? Or do I just... It's actually out a little bit. You know what? I think we can angle it just fine. And it'll weld up just fine. Okay. Ground's still on there. I need to sit down and let me get this welded up, and I'll tack it in place and show you what I'm doing. I'll be right back. Okay. Actually, let's take you out of the rack. Alright. See, we got that. We got that. We had a little bit of issue with the inside popping through, but the overall strength is there. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to clip this. I'm going to cut this at a little back of an angle. See, there's a nice little hole there. This one should hold strong. I probably won't put a tool on that one. But now I got extra, because if you look, sorry, I almost tripped over my own camera equipment. If you look, it is not sticking out any more than the tools are lower than. Alright, so let's get this put back together. I'm going to cut that off, and then we will start putting it back together. Well, we'll spray bomb it a little bit. So I guess let me get you back in your stand so I can talk. Okay, now that we've got all that done, I want to clean up that edge that I was showing you, and then we can start putting the tools away. I'm going to hit it with a little bit of spray bomb real quick, just to touch it up a little bit. So, actually you can just kind of watch me work as I finish it up. Okay. Alright. As most people, when they paint, they go, say it with Krylon. Well, around here, we say it with Ryobi. Alright. Now let me show you another thing you're never supposed to do. Oh, tape's over here. I think we're done welding. In this case, we're not going to say it with Krylon. We're going to say it with Rust-Oleum. Beautiful. Put the paint away. All right. Now let's see if we can move you back, move you up. Let's move you over here so you got a better view. All right, first things first. Let's put the electronics back on the cart. And let's get all these chains out of the way. Okay, that's set. Now, we'll organize this. I like my drills and all that stuff in one part. See, I got the new one. Drills are the most common thing that Ryobi you end up owning. And then we got the 2 1/4-inch nut drivers. Those go on there. That actually, you know what? That doesn't go. That one goes up there. This takes off car wheels, impact. Those are the original. That's what gave me the idea for all this stuff. But now I got a place to put. Oh, wait a minute here. If we start here, we go tool, 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 tool. That's what I thought. That's an empty slot. Okay, now we got. Look at that, perfect height. Now I can put that down there. Put my Sawzall down. Because the way they did this on the original, you can't put one every spot. And that one's still fully charged. Keep all my batteries neatly organized. Now that is so much easier to find stuff. I'm just looking. See, I don't like. That's an expensive tool. No, they ain't one wide enough. That don't work, but I don't like leaving it down there. Well, it'll have to go on the back side. Let's put it way down here. Back here. I do have more Ryobi tools laying around. I've got a few extra grinders, and I got a whole bucket full of corded ones, which I don't keep my corded Ryobi next to my, but I would like to move the blower up to the hook there. Or would it be better this way? Yeah, better that way. Okay, so the rest of the stuff is fine. I kind of got some tools in different places that are not gathered up. So with this new bar on here, I can easily store everything. And it looks like, yeah, it looks like everything, well, at least everything out in the shop is, I still got Ryobi. I still got some Ryobi in other places. I mean, as you see, as I move the camera around, I have Ryobi everywhere. But what do you think of my cart build? Yeah, I love this cart. It started off as a cart that was only this high. It stopped there. Everything up there I added off the idea of these red ones down here, because those are a pain when you put them, hang them